I still hear the ice in her voice. It was just once, as if betrayal came with a receipt and a return window. She didn't flinch when I caught her, didn't scramble, didn't cry. She leaned back against the kitchen counter, arms crossed, already bored of me. "He's better in bed anyway," she said, smirking like she'd practiced it in the mirror. I nodded, picked up my keys, left. That was the moment I stopped being her husband and became a witness. I used to believe love was a shared silence, morning coffee, her bare feet on cold tile, the way she'd reach for my hand at red lights like she was checking I still existed. We built a life with careful symmetry, my discipline, her charm. I financed stability, she curated appearances. Together, we looked unbreakable. Appearances lie. The signs had been there. A phone angled away, laughter that stopped when I entered rooms, the sudden interest in fitness, perfume, late meetings. I told myself trust was strength. Turns out it was camouflage. I didn't confront her when I first suspected. I waited, I watched, I learned. The proof arrived quietly. A hotel receipt buried in our shared cloud storage, mislabeled like a lazy alibi. Time-stamped, paid with the card I funded. That's when the pain did something useful. It sharpened. I didn't scream, I didn't beg. I planned. Silence became my weapon. I hired a forensic accountant before I hired a lawyer. I read our prenup like scripture. I learned where the money moved, where it slept, and who thought they controlled it. She thought she married security. She didn't realize she married structure. Over weeks, I collected facts, messages, calendars, patterns. I logged everything with timestamps and redundancies. I restructured accounts she didn't know existed, activated clauses designed for storms no one expects until the sky turns. At night, she slept beside me, satisfied, careless. I lay awake building a future she wasn't in. The execution didn't start with fireworks. It started with signatures. I filed first, quietly, jurisdiction chosen for speed and discretion, assets frozen under routine review, her access downgraded to allowances she couldn't explain to friends. The house, my name surfaced in the fine print she'd never read. Then came the professional fallout. She worked for my company, not officially, consultant, brand face, replaceable. I let HR do what HR does best when handed evidence, distance themselves. By the time she noticed, it was already irreversible. Her messages started at dawn. "We need to talk. Why can't I access the account? This isn't funny." I didn't reply. The confrontation came on a Tuesday. She showed up at my office, mascara perfect, desperation leaking through the seams. Security hesitated. I waved her in. She sat across from me, eyes darting. "You're really doing this?" she asked. I folded my hands. Calm, professional. "You did this," I said. "I'm just finishing it." She laughed then, brittle and loud. "You think you can ruin me over one mistake?" I slid the folder across the desk. Receipts, messages, timelines. The laughter died. Her face changed as she read. Piece by piece, the truth rearranged her future. "You planned this," she whispered. I nodded. "You trained me. You said it was just once, so I made sure it would only need to be." The fallout was surgical. Her friends picked sides when the story broke. The real story, not the curated one. The man she cheated with vanished the moment consequences appeared. Promotions evaporated. Invitations stopped coming. The house sold faster than she expected. I moved out first, left her with echoes. The divorce finalized without drama. She wanted apologies. I offered closure. The last time we spoke, she asked if I ever loved her. I told her the truth. "I loved who I thought you were. That person doesn't exist." This morning, my phone buzzed with 52 messages, missed calls, voice notes I didn't open. The subject lines alone told the story. Panic, regret, bargaining. I didn't block her. I archived the thread. Revenge isn't loud. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't need witnesses. It's the quiet satisfaction of watching someone realize the ground they stood on was never theirs. I don't feel guilt. Guilt is for accidents. This was intent meeting consequence. I rebuilt faster than she expected. Stronger, cleaner, no illusions. and when I finally deleted the thread, I didn't feel angry, just free. She thought betrayal was a moment. I turned it into an ending.